but you have been on TV for a long time, much longer than me, and you knew what going on the after show and repeating that I faked a miscarriage.
What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, the best show on air. I feel like my opinion might be not the popular opinion, but there's some things that I felt like I was looking on Twitter and see everybody popping off like, oh, this person's this person's this is disingenuous. We're gonna talk about it. But y'all, like, comment, subscribe, let's get into the video.
Yeah, let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, wanted, securing the bag.
All right, so the episode starts where the episode starts. Andy's over here greeting all the girls. Andy's like, how you doing? Oh my God, you look cute. What's going on? We got safe words? I hope so. Because you bitches like to talk over each other. What's going on? So cool. You already know. If y'all don't know, my girl is Lisa. I love Miss Lisa. I feel like Lisa run the girls. Andy basically wants to, like, does anybody want to set an intention for the the reunion? Whitney's like,
I want to set an intention with Lisa. I want there to be a conversation where we can get from point A to point B. And I think me and Lisa can really do good. Yeah.
Bronwin's like, yeah, I would like to set an intention as well. I would like to give some apologies. This is my first season. And first of all, she said that this is her first season at least like 4 times. But for this to be her first season, flawless.
Flawless victory.
Okay, flawless. I don't think I've seen another first season that was flawless, girl. She said, she would like to give apologies and also receive them. Cool. We start with, Alibaba. Andy asked Whitney, okay, so you have your own jewelry line. So why was the stock photo of your jewelry line the same as on Alibaba? She's like,
well, the reason why they're the same stock photo is because I had my own model go to try to get the models, but then we went down to the farmer's market to take the pictures, but then we went up to Vancouver. That's where my partner's at. Excuse me, my throat. Then we had to go right down to really figure it out, and then we had to come back around and just take time to figure out where the things are. But then we had to get the stock photos, and then we had to get the cookies, but I had to go right back to Candace's house, and then Justin with the ball gag, and then all these things, and then we had to stock photos. Put online.
Bitch, what?
48 hours is a placeholder that was sent from our vendor. It's not Alibaba. We always do a photo shoot. We hadn't had a chance. My partner.
I said, girl, ma'am, you could have easily said, girl, like, I feel like Whitney went around the mountain, through the merry-go-round, through the hills to get back to what the fuck she was saying. Girl, that was, it took too long. Like, girl, you were stuttering over what you're trying to say. And I'm like, Whitney, you fucking lying. Because why the fuck were those stock photos the same? Out of all the photos you could pick, you picked the same one of Alibaba. Girl, I'm done. And we still don't know what the motherfucking proof is at. And then she's like, well, Lisa, you know the guy.
Lisa, you told your cybersecurity team to go the distance on this. What evidence were they able to find that proves you were not involved in planning the story?
You know the guy. I'm just like, girl, if Lisa knew the guy or not, you brought it to the show. You the one said you had proof, and you don't have proof. So, Whitney, like I said before, you're a motherfucking liar. Period. You don't have proof. You didn't have proof. And then Lisa's like, yeah, that one of the audience, they were just like, okay, you said you were gonna go the distance. You're gonna go the distance with it. So you were gonna go the distance with it, but girl, did you go the distance? No, you didn't, because you didn't have no information to find. Yeah. At the end of the day, Up and Adam, I don't know if you were trying to get on the show, what have you, this, that, and the third. It's none of my business. But what I do know is, at the end of the day, bitch, you're messy. You're messy because you inserted yourself in a show, didn't give any clear context, gave one side to Whitney, then you went over and gave another side to motherfucking Meredith. I don't like that. I don't like that. actually don't like that because you seem like a messy ass bitch. No shade. Honestly, no shade. I don't know you from a hole in the wall to can of paint. It's no beef. But you just seem like a messy ass bitch. Honestly. But just don't.
Cheers.
Lisa and Angie, we got on the segment about the whole bad mother situation. And I just think it's a touchy subject when you talk about people's mothering and you talk about people's kids.
Lisa and Angie, where do you two stand today? Yeah.
And if you've seen the finale, we then kind of things blew up.
And like I said, Lisa, you opened the door, Angie, and like I said, Lisa, you know, you're my girl, you're my girl, you're my girl. But Lisa, you opened the door and Angie bust the door down on your ass. You said, oh, what you gonna do? Get off the phone because you gotta go talk to Electra or Electra. You brought up her daughter. You brought up her daughter by her name. And I just think when you bring up kids, it's just a fucked up thing. Like, why are you bringing up my kid? Because, bitch, if I slap the shit out you, then I'm wrong, right? Okay. So when she says, okay, Lisa, you wanna bring up my fucking daughter, but you over here letting the motherfucking PlayStation watch your son for hours on end while you over here at Sundance? Yeah. So when she hit you with that one, girl, ooh, it was gut punch, girl. Took the wind out you. You was over here thick, bitch. You over here crying up the street. That's a low blow. Lisa, like I said, you are my girl. But girl, at some point, you cannot sit up here and tell, first of all, my nails is done, but you can't sit up here and tell me that you thought you want to talk shit about Angie and she not going to come back. Angie went from the bench warming bitch to first chair.
You said on your phone, via Twitter, that Lisa has a Park City mystery man who pays for her lip filler.
I fired back because...
Yeah, Angie did her big one. You gotta give her that one. Angie did her big one. But you, Lisa, you opened the door and Angie bust that shit down. Period. That's just what it was. Like, you can't be mad because you brought up her daughter first and she went further. Now, don't get me wrong. Was it fucked up? Yeah, I thought it was fucked up. Like, girl, you bring up her son. I feel like, to be honest, I feel like Lisa talked about the mothering. Angie talked about the child. It was two different things, right? Heather's basically like, yeah, you know, I just think that Angie, you were talking about Lisa. I think that's where the things shift. Everything shifts for us, you know. They start yelling over each other, this, that, and the third. Meredith gets involved, and Meredith is talking because they have some type of online beef. And I agree with Angie. Angie's addressing Meredith. Lisa's like, well, this is what happens. I'm trying to help you guys. And Angie's saying, stay out of it. I'm talking to her.
Back up. No. I know what the question.
No,
I know what it was.
Lisa, you're inserting yourself. Hold on, because I want to go here, but I want to start here.
And Lisa, you have to, at some point, you got first chair, girl. Cool. Shut the fuck up. Because she's not talking to you. Let her talk to Meredith. She's going to get to you. She said, I'm going to start here first and then I'm going to swing right back to you. So my whole thing with Lisa is you want to insert yourself with Meredith, and I get it because that's your number one girl, period. But you have to let Meredith fight her own battles. When she asked Meredith those questions, and Meredith was just like, no, I wasn't being shady. I was just responding because you said this of the stroll. And if she came back and said, okay, you talk about some Opa, girl, like, what's tea? So I'm just like, Lisa, you do insert yourself, and you need to stop doing that. But it wouldn't be Lisa because that's what Lisa does. A fan, a viewer asked about Heather. Do you feel like you losing? Well, they didn't say do you feel. Basically saying you lost weight and you became more of a bitch. And everybody was basically like agreeing, like, yeah, you know, Heather lost weight and she's changed. And I don't think the fact that she lost weight and she's changed. I feel like for me, I like Heather, but Heather been like this since season 1. Heather has been messy. Heather has been inserting herself in people's business. Heather has been a lapdog and a rug for Jen Shaw to walk all over. And I feel like Heather was a shell of herself and was a little bit borderline insecure. And you see her now, she's lost his weight with the help of the medication, and she looks, you know, happy. You look at Heather, you see that she's happy. And that's where I feel like, she's beautiful. Because before, not saying she wasn't happy before, but I feel like she's authentically glowing and happy as she is. So it's just one of those things where I just feel like it's not the fact that just because she's a bitch. Heather always been a bitch. Everybody on the show is a bitch at times. Everybody had their bitchy moments. You're a housewife, you got to. But I don't think Heather being a bitch is related to her losing weight. I feel like Heather probably was more confident and was just like, you know what, I'm gonna stand up for myself. And I understand that because Heather used to let Jen walk all over her. Jen was damn near her master. And that is crazy to say. So I totally agree where Heather's POV came from. Bronwin and the whole situation with Lisa. Bronwin's like,
I had a $4 million necklace. It was so cute, but we wanted to make a smaller size. I got a smaller size, and I got some hoop earrings. They're so cute. They're so to die for. So to die for. Love them.
Rented or what? No, so I went to their vault and picked out a few pieces, and they brought stuff to me, and I ended up with, you didn't see the earrings, but
Lisa's sitting over here. She's just like, yeah, hoop earrings. Yeah, that's crazy. And Heather threw the assist. Heather was like, interesting. She said, what's interesting? She was like, you bought them, but, Bronwin said that people had comments about her purchase. She's okay, so why would people have comments about your purchase if you got the smaller earrings? Baby, Lisa's talking about, well,
Emma told me that you didn't buy them, so, yeah.
expensive necklace, why would we do it on camera, that kind of a thing.
Oh, Emma said you didn't buy it.
Brahma was like, what? She was like, I did buy them. She was like, no. Emma said you didn't buy the hoops, you didn't buy this, you didn't buy that or that. You didn't make the small necklace, you didn't buy anything. Brahma was like, oh, that is so egregious. Like, for her to really talk about my purchases with you. And then Angie's like, why would she talk to you about her purchases? And my whole thing is, do I feel like Lisa was like, hey girl, what did Bronwin buy? I don't. Now don't get me wrong, I know y'all like, bitch, you over here just trying to defend Lisa, bitch. No, hear me out.
Baller from Barrett.
Yes.
Diamond necklace from them, as well as earrings.
But why would this owner reach out to you to tell you that Bronwin didn't buy an
Emma's not the owner.
I think Lisa knew this girl, and I think Lisa and the girl are friendly. I think the girl probably had been talking to Lisa every now and then, nothing too crazy, just like, oh girl, you look cute, oh thank you girl, you look cute. You know, they live in Salt Lake City, so she's the queen of summer, so obviously. So I feel like Bronwin probably something happened, whatever, old girl got upset, and she reached out to Lisa to try to start mess. And by starting mess, it's an easy way to start mess to get on the show. You brought this girl name up. Now her name's up. Now if she comes onto the show ever, you could segue back from this moment to that moment to connect the dots for her to be on the show. But they're just like, oh, that's so unprofessional. Why would she do that? Like, you're over here breaking confidentiality. It's not no confidentiality, because did she sign any papers? She did not. Because, quote unquote, Bronwin didn't buy shit. No shade. But like Bronwin said, she was like, at the end of the day, you go over here talk about this. You got any receipts? Lisa pulled out her phone. Lisa was like, yeah, girl, I got some receipts. I got some receipts for you, girl.
Yeah, I know her.
Can you show us the text?
That seems weird.
Let's see
But
the
she
text.
shouldn't be saying that. She sent more than just that, too.
Oh, now she wants to show more.
Let me pull out the phone. Okay.
Andy, you see this? What about this one? You see this one too? You see this one? Yeah. You see this one? Yeah, Andy.
I was like, girl, you're too excited to drop the T. You're too excited. She is too excited to drop the T on Bronwin. But they leave it at that, and she was just like, I guess I'm gonna have to bring the receipts, just like you brought the receipts about your fashion show. Because Lisa, the girls were saying that Lisa wasn't sitting front row with all the girls. We get on this Bronwin and Lisa miscarriage thing.
My daughter in this story, and your responses did feel like you were defending them.
It's the after show that you're referring to.
I don't like talk about sensitive topics like this. So we see the conversation. Lisa and Bronwin are at, you know, discussing how Lisa knew the family, this, that, and the third. And like Lisa said, she's in a rock and a hard place. Bronwin basically wants her to take her side and see her perspective. She understands that she's friends with them, but see her perspective, right? But Bronwin's like, you brought up, said I faked a miscarriage.
Meeting her, we're excited. She's like, the last we were told, you know, Bronwin had a miscarriage and there was no child. And then her son.
On the after show, we look at the after show. She never said anything about faking miscarriage. She said that, you know, the family thought that you had a miscarriage. Now, do I believe that family thought that she had a miscarriage? No, I do not. But I don't know these people from a hole in the wall. I don't know these people from nothing. Don't know. Don't really give a fuck. It is what it is. But Lisa's friends with these people, and she's friends with Gwen's grandparents. Perfectly fine. Two things can be right in the situation, and I think that's where Bronwin's kind of getting this shit fucked up, because do I feel like Lisa should have brought up the family thinking that she had a miscarriage? No, because it's none of your business, and you're inserting yourself in something that you should have said the family thought that something else happened, and whoop whoop whoop. Bronwin, you took it upon yourself and said Lisa said you faked a miscarriage. She did not say that. She said that the family thought you had a miscarriage. You should have then took that information and went to the family.
That I faked a miscarriage.
I never said you faked a miscarriage.
And you know how damaging that would be to me.
I didn't think that was damaging to you. I was here for my daughter.
I feel like Bronwin, you did your best to raise your child and make your child feel 100% loved, and I think it's a beautiful thing because of, you know, the tragic loss of your child's father. But then there comes a time where you then shift blame. The blame and the anger and the frustration should not be on Lisa. The blame and frustration should be on the grandparents. Because honestly, I feel out of 18 motherfucking years, these motherfuckers knew who the fuck their granddaughter was, and they sat up here and just act like shit was fucking sweet for 18 years. So if I was Gwen, not Gwen, girl, you shouldn't be watching my video nowhere, girl. Like, mind your business. But girl, if I was Gwen, fuck you bitches. I don't give a fuck about none of you hoes. Todd's parents, if they still alive, they're my grandparents, girl. I wouldn't give a fuck about these bitches because you bitches act like I was over here dead. Gone to the wind. Fuck that shit. And I just feel like, Lisa, you overplayed your hand because you inserted yourself a little too much into the situation. You should have backed up. And they're saying, well, she's asking, Bronwin's looking for you to support her. It's not that Bronwin's looking for Lisa to support her. Bronwin wants Lisa to take her side and denounce the other family. But Lisa can't do that because Lisa actually know these bitches. She know them.
I was asked to do it. It was a very heavy weight for people, two people that are like good people that might have some great future together.
And she has a perspective of that family that Bronwin does not. So Bronwin, you say she doesn't see it. She doesn't see it. She's not going to see it because she sees them in a positive light, and she sees or saw you in a positive light. So girl, at the point, she's not going to say, well, fuck them because I'm cool with them. She's not going to do it. So at this point, you're just going to have to sit here and just eat it, girl. You're going to have to. Period. But, you know, the husbands come out. They joke around with the husbands. Everything's really cute. But Todd and John, baby, Todd and Bronwin, they talk about the relationship. Everything cute. Todd started talking to Lisa like, you brought up the miscarriage, you brought up my wife, and Gwen, that's a no-go zone. That's, you know how in Miami,
that's a no-go zone.
Bitch, John said, watch your tone. Watch your tone. He said, you watch your tone. He said, no, you watch your tone. I said, if my husband don't stand up for me like John.
You asserting Bronwin had a miscarriage, which was why?
Watch your tone.
I'm not watching my tone. Watch your tone.
Okay. Watch your tone.
John be standing up for Lisa 10. He be in the paint, knowing Lisa wrong. 10 toes down for Lisa. Lisa, you got a good one. Girl, give him. Do your big one, Lisa. Do your big one, girl. But y'all, let me know what you guys think. You already know. Bronwin and Lisa did that big one. But y'all, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Brian Keith, LG, Black Butte. Bet you didn't know we the Holy Trinity. Now let a God stop a y'all and bring your head here. Step into the room and get up in the bed.